Hi, folks. Another class that is coming up is very important to me. Remember me telling you time after time, whenever we would go out to do something, whether it was to learn a physical skill or go and practice something grandfather taught us with the temples or the way of the spirit or the force, the last thing he'd say to us is empower your vision. You know, and I always thought he knew that we knew how to empower our vision. Well, it turns out that for about 2 years, 2.5 years, I had no idea other than to say, okay, this is what I think my path is in life. And I realized after he sat Rick and I down, and it was quite a bit of teaching, what the real essence of empowering your vision really means. Because that there is going to decide if a success or a failure, whether that is a success in healing, a success in spiritual combat or psychological warfare, or a success in a physical skill that you're having trouble with, or an absolute fall down on your face failure. And I never realized how deep and powerful that statement ran. In fact, it's one of the most powerful statements grandfather ever uttered. When he said to us in the early days, empower your vision, it was like, okay, all right, and then go out and do it. But something wasn't working. We were missing something. And I don't know how many times he had to say that, empower your vision, and quasi-successes, nearing failure. He finally sat us down. And that's when it took him a good 2 weeks to put us through the exercises that would really empower our vision, because that is the one thing that will decide your success or failure. And most people only have a vague idea of what grandfather was talking about. Same with me. I only had a vague idea. And I thought now, especially given all the circumstances that we're facing, now is the time to really teach you how empowering vision is so important. One of the most important things grandfather ever uttered. It actually, as it did with me and Rick, it'll blow your mind, because it's not what you think it is. We were way off in left field, so to speak. We thought it was. And as soon as we began to follow what grandfather said, wow, the results became, boom, hit the ceiling. And it kept up and up and up. Only time it would back off is when we failed to empower our vision the proper steps. And as you can imagine, like all things in grandfather's world, there's 7 steps to an empowered vision. I hope to hell to see you at the class. Thanks, folks.